Ralphie the plug, shit, all I do is record all day. Bitches think I'm always out being a whore all day. You can be somebody too if you was more about Franklin.
Clean up after murders, meth labs, and serial killers. What's good, y'all? Today I got a video reaction for y'all. This is I clean up after murders, meth labs, and serial killers. I was just scrolling my feed and I saw it. It looked interesting, so I had to tap in, y'all. Anyway, make sure you guys check out all the socials at the top and like and sub for 5 years bad luck. Let's go.
I'm a crime scene cleaner.
This fucking mask is unsettling. I don't know why they decided to give him or her this fucking mask.
I've seen a lot of crimes, shootings.
Like, what the fuck? Why does it look so fucking scary? Hold up. What the fuck? Am I recording? Ooh, I wasn't recording. Glad I got that. Look at this fucking mask though, y'all. Holy shit. Okay, let me go back.
I'm a crime scene cleaner. You just never know what you're gonna walk into. I've seen a lot of stabbings, shootings.
See, like, why are they making this shit look so scary?
It's blood on the street.
This is unnecessary.
I found drugs that the police missed. One time, my coworkers were shot at on that job cleaning. We ended up doing a house where the man had been a serial killer. It was so grimy. Think of the movie Saw. There are cameras everywhere. We also do hoarders. I've seen shit, piss, maggot, decomp in every possible area you could.
Why would you want to be a crime scene cleaner? That shit could never.
Nothing surprises me anymore. A little bit of semen in a jug, it's nothing.
Semen in a jar.
See that, and I say at least it's contained.
What? That's fucking disgusting.
I experienced a lot of loss and death when I was a child, so
that's why they're
it
a crime
always
scene
made me
cleaner.
curious about death.
Oh god.
I don't know what the scene looks like until I get there. I receive a call, I get an address, and I go to that address. I would describe it as unpredictable. Always be prepared for the worst, even if it's a 15-minute cleanup. The first time I saw a ton of brain, I was shocked. I was gonna say, when you go to clean brain, it mushes into the ground. It doesn't just come off. You kind of have to pick up every little piece before you start scrubbing because it's almost like a mucusy type of texture. This woman fell and hit her head and died from head trauma. When she started decomposing, her cat started eating her brains, and the cat ended up dying. There was actually still cat food in the cat dish, so the cat preferred its human's brains over actual cat food.
I fuck with cats also. That kinda is disturbing.
When you're dealing with surviving victims, it's often the worst point in time in their life.
Oh yeah.
A man at a job that I did, his house flooded, and he had just finished fixing up his house using his life savings. I think that was it for him. He burnt his Bible outside and went into his little hobby room and shot himself. When I got there, the wife was in shock. She took me over to where the Bible was burnt and just looked at me and said, he just overreacted. I basically had to pull up all the carpeting and clean the subfloor and do content cleaning because it spatters everywhere. I thought I would get better with dealing with surviving victims, but I never get any better. I stay the same. This job actually nearly gave me a breakdown. We got on scene, all the windows were broken, the door was broken down, there was glass everywhere. Apparently the stepfather, he shot his wife, and then he shot his sister-in-law, and then he sat down on the side of his wife and he shot himself. I did my job and I cried all the way home, but this was different. This one was like crying spells, anger. I get really irritable, and I'm not really able to do anything else except for my job. One time, my coworkers were shot at on that job cleaning. I showed up at this trailer.
That's fucked up. Why would you want to do this? And especially your coworkers got shot and you're still willing to do this?
It was a man who was cooking meth. He wasn't supposed to be there. But when they got there, they basically told him he needed to leave or else they'd call the police. The guy said, if I had a gun right now, I would shoot you. He left, and my coworkers got started. All of a sudden they heard something and they didn't really think anything of it.
And they decided to stay there. Nice.
When they went to go leave later on, there were fresh bullet holes all in the side of the trailer that they had just been working in. He went to his vehicle, grabbed the gun, and shot out of anger. It doesn't seem like he was really trying to shoot them. He probably could have if he wanted to. I have found drugs that the police missed.
Wait, so were they or were they not shot? Or were they just shot at? I couldn't really tell.
On scene, and we will stop shoot gun. He tried working in. He went to his vehicle, grabbed the gun, and shot out of anger. It doesn't seem like he was really trying to shoot them. He probably could have if he wanted to.
He probably could have if he
I
wanted
have found drugs that the police missed. It happens a lot where we're on scene and we will find either a shell casing that the police missed, or a bag of meth, cocaine, marijuana, you name it. And now that I found it, it is common.
They give him like that demon ass fucking look when they're talking about that shit.
Either a shell casing
That
that the
shit's so
police missed,
regular.
or a bag of meth, cocaine, marijuana, you name it. And now that I've found it, it is compromised because it could have been mine. It could have been somebody else's that walked by. It's not all homicides and suicide. There was this one guy that had been cooking meth in a really high-end apartment complex. He had a ton of money, nice cars, nice equipment in his house, and he had been cooking meth and took off before the police found his meth lab. He was also shooting porn in his apartment, so entering this apartment, you could smell a really strong smell of cinnamon, and everything was slippery. Everything on the floors, the walls, the couches, everything had cinnamon-flavored lube all over it. There was so much of it that we actually had to pull up the laminate floor because it made it through.
Cinnamon-flavored lube?
He was actually saving his own semen. He had 2 containers full of semen. It was really gross.
2 containers of semen.
We also ended up doing a house where the man had been a serial killer. It was so grimy. Think of the movie Saw, that room that they're stuck in. It reminded me of that. That's what his bathroom reminded me of. There were cameras installed in the home, facing every direction and every single hallway. There was a camera facing you.
That's fucked
So
up.
I cleaned this guy's bathroom, and I couldn't help but think he was getting ready and looking at himself in the mirror before he went and did all these really screwed up things to people. And it's a really dark, cold feeling that you get over you. I definitely see the world differently. There are dangers everywhere.
Yeah.
I would love to say that this job makes me more empathetic and more passionate, but it doesn't. I think it desensitized me. I'm more concerned with my own mental health now, because how am I supposed to do this job if I just fall apart?
Dead ass. I could not do that shit. How is sex party actually work? Oh god, we might have to tap in with that next time. We'll have to see what's up with that. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with today's video. This shit was fucking insane, y'all. Let me know how y'all felt about this video. I think this is my first video reaction that I'm going to be posting on here. So let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below. Make sure y'all tap in with all the socials at the top and like and sub or subscribe. Bad luck. You already know the rules. Peace.
Ralphie the plug, shit, all I do is record all day. Bitches think I'm always out being a whore all day. You can be somebody too if you was more about frankness. You can make it to the top if you learn more about patience. Ralphie the